I thank the gentleman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of H.R. 2142. H.R. 2142 is a common-sense bill to ease the burden that federal regulations place on small businesses. As a small business owner myself, I can personally attest to the daunting feelings that are associated with new regulations. Navigating the bureaucracy of the federal government can be incredibly intimidating. And I want to thank my colleague, Mr. Delgado, for his leadership on this issue. Small businesses account for 99.6% of the businesses in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. These businesses are truly the backbone of the American economy, which is why I was proud to introduce this legislation with my colleague from New York. This legislation takes a simple yet important step to reduce the strain that the federal regulations place on small businesses and provide much-needed transparency. Anytime a federal agency is required to produce a final regulatory flexibility analysis on a role, the agency is also required by Section 212 of Small Business Regulatory Enforcement Fairness Act to publish one or more guides to assist small entities in role. This legislation makes already available information more easily accessible to small businesses by requiring the Small Business and Agriculture Regulatory Enforcement Ombudsman to create a public website to publish these compliance guides and list contact information for persons who can help small entities comply with these roles. Making this information publicly available on a centralized website is a common-sense way to ease the regulatory burden on small firms who are looking for assistance to comply with the federal regulations. I again would like to thank Mr. Delgado again for bringing this issue to my attention, and the chairwoman and ranking member Shabbat from Ohio for their commitment to advancing this bipartisan solution. I ask each of my colleagues to support the measure, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields. Gentleman from Ohio.